Welcome to TTN English Channel.
Wake up. Wake up. I wake up at 6 a.m. every day. I wake up at 6 a.m. every day. Get up. Get up. She gets up early in the morning. She gets up early in the morning. Turn on. Turn on. He always turns on the light when it gets dark. He always turns on the light when it gets dark. Turn off. Turn off. My dad turns off the TV at 10 p.m. My dad turns off the TV at 10 p.m. Go out. Go out. They go out every Friday night. They go out every Friday night. Come in. Come in. My friends come in without knocking. My friends come in without knocking. Sit down. Sit down. He always sits down after lunch. He always sits down after lunch. Stand up. Stand up. The students stand up when the teacher enters. The students stand up when the teacher enters. Look for. Look for. I often look for my phone in the morning. I often look for my phone in the morning. Look after. Look after. She looks after her grandmother. She looks after her grandmother. Give up. Give up. He never gives up easily. He never gives up easily. Put on. Put on. She puts on makeup every morning. She puts on makeup every morning. Take off. Take off. He takes off his shoes at the door. He takes off his shoes at the door. Call back. Call back. I call back my clients after lunch. I call back my clients after lunch. Pick up. Pick up. She picks up her kids from school at 4 p.m. She picks up her kids from school at 4 p.m. Drop off. Drop off. My dad drops me off at school every morning. My dad drops me off at school every morning. Hang up. Hang up. My mom hangs up the phone when she's done. My mom hangs up the phone when she's done. Check in. Check in. Guests check in at 2 p.m. Guests check in at 2 p.m. Check out. Check out. They check out before noon. They check out before noon. Come back. Come back. She always comes back late from work. She always comes back late from work. Run out of. Run out of. We often run out of coffee. We often run out of coffee. Fill in. Fill in. He fills in the form at the reception. He fills in the form at the reception. Give back. Give back. I give back the books after reading them. I give back the books after reading them. Break down. Break down. His car often breaks down on the way to work. His car often breaks down on the way to work. Take care of. Take care of. She takes care of her little sister. She takes care of her little sister. Come up with. Come up with. He comes up with new ideas quickly. He comes up with new ideas quickly. Look up. Look up. I look up new words in the dictionary. I look up new words in the dictionary. Put off. Put off. He always puts off his homework. He always puts off his homework. Get along with. Get along with. I get along well with my coworkers. I get along well with my coworkers. Hold on. Hold on. She holds on when things get tough. She holds on when things get tough. Break up. Break up. They often break up and then make up again. They often break up and then make up again. Go on. Go on. He goes on talking even when no one listens. He goes on talking even when no one listens. Catch up with. Catch up with. I catch up with old friends once a month. I catch up with old friends once a month. Carry on. Carry on. She carries on despite the challenges. She carries on despite the challenges. Find out. Find out. He always finds out the truth in the end. He always finds out the truth in the end. Take out. Take out. I take out the trash every night. I take out the trash every night. Come over. Come over. My friends come over every weekend. My friends come over every weekend. Make up. Make up. She often makes up stories to entertain the kids. She often makes up stories to entertain the kids. Throw away. Throw away. He throws away old clothes every year. He throws away old clothes every year. Turn up. Turn up. He turns up late for every meeting. He turns up late for every meeting. Turn down. Turn down. She always turns down my offers. She always turns down my offers. Look out. Look out. He looks out for his little brother. He looks out for his little brother. Work out. Work out. I work out at the gym 3 times a week. I work out at the gym 3 times a week. Payback. Payback. He pays back his loans on time. He pays back his loans on time. Log in. Log in. She logs in every morning at 9. She logs in every morning at 9. Log out. Log out. He logs out after work. He logs out after work. Backup. Backup. I back up my files regularly. I back up my files regularly. Slow down. Slow down. He slows down when he sees a school zone. He slows down when he sees a school zone. Speak up. Speak up. She speaks up when something is wrong. She speaks up when something is wrong. Show up. Show up. He shows up late to every class. He shows up late to every class. Put up with. Put up with. She puts up with his bad habits. She puts up with his bad habits. Break into. Break into. Thieves often break into houses at night. Thieves often break into houses at night. Call off. Call off. He calls off meetings when he is sick. He calls off meetings when he is sick. Catch on. Catch on. The trend catches on quickly. The trend catches on quickly. Do over. Do over. He always does over his homework. He always does over his homework. Figure out. Figure out. She figures out problems quickly. She figures out problems quickly. Get over. Get over. He gets over stress easily. He gets over stress easily. Given. Given. She gives in to her children often. She gives in to her children often. Go over. Go over. The teacher goes over the lesson again. The teacher goes over the lesson again. Keep on. Keep on. He keeps on working despite the noise. He keeps on working despite the noise. Look down on. Look down on. She looks down on poor people. She looks down on poor people. Look into. Look into. They look into the problem carefully. They look into the problem carefully. Pass away. Pass away. He passes away peacefully. He passes away peacefully. Pass out. Pass out. People pass out in the heat. People pass out in the heat. Put down. Put down. She puts down her bag by the door. She puts down her bag by the door. Run into. Run into. He runs into his old friend often. He runs into his old friend often. Set up. Set up. She sets up her own business. She sets up her own business. Show off. Show off. He always shows off his new phone. He always shows off his new phone. Take after. Take after. She takes after her mother. She takes after her mother. Think over. Think over. He thinks over every decision. He thinks over every decision. Throw up. Throw up. Some people throw up after eating seafood. Some people throw up after eating seafood. Turn around. Turn around. She turns around when someone calls her. She turns around when someone calls her. Back out. Back out. He backs out of agreements often. He backs out of agreements often. Come across. Come across. She comes across as confident. She comes across as confident. Get by. Get by. They get by on a small salary. They get by on a small salary. Hold back. Hold back. He holds back his emotions. He holds back his emotions. Look out for her. Look out for her. She looks out for her friends. She looks out for her friends. Taken. Taken. He takes in every detail. He takes in every detail. Step down. Step down. He steps down after the scandal. He steps down after the scandal. Come down with. Come down with. She comes down with the flu every winter. She comes down with the flu every winter. Cut off. Cut off. The phone cuts off during the call. The phone cuts off during the call. Die out. Die out. Some animals die out due to hunting. Some animals die out due to hunting. Fall apart. Fall apart. This old book falls apart easily. This old book falls apart easily. Get through. Get through. He gets through tough times. He gets through tough times. Keep up with. Keep up with. She keeps up with the latest trends. She keeps up with the latest trends. Look back on. Look back on. He looks back on his childhood. He looks back on his childhood. Put out. Put out. They put out the fire quickly. They put out the fire quickly. Set off. Set off. He sets off for work at 7 a.m. He sets off for work at 7 a.m. Stick to. Stick to. She sticks to her diet plan. She sticks to her diet plan. Talk over. Talk over. They talk over their plans at dinner. They talk over their plans at dinner. Break out. Break out. A fire breaks out in the kitchen. A fire breaks out in the kitchen. Bring up. Bring up. She brings up the topic again. She brings up the topic again. Carry out. Carry out. He carries out the experiment carefully. He carries out the experiment carefully. Come out. Come out. The truth comes out eventually. The truth comes out eventually. Fall behind. Fall behind. He falls behind in class. He falls behind in class. Get away. Get away. They get away for the weekend. They get away for the weekend. Let down. Let down. She never lets me down. She never lets me down. Put aside. Put aside. He puts aside money for travel. He puts aside money for travel. Run over. Run over. She often runs over her time limit. She often runs over her time limit. Work on. Work on. He works on his project every day. He works on his project every day. Act up. Act up. My phone acts up sometimes. My phone acts up sometimes. Blow up. Blow up. He blows up when he is angry. He blows up when he is angry. Bring about. Bring about. Hard work brings about success. Hard work brings about success. Brush up on. Brush up on. She brushes up on her English daily. She brushes up on her English daily. Check out. Check out. He checks out new movies often. He checks out new movies often. Come up. Come up. New problems always come up. New problems always come up. Count on. Count on. I count on you every time. I count on you every time. Cut down on. Cut down on. He cuts down on sugar. He cuts down on sugar. Drop off. Drop off. I drop off my kids at school. I drop off my kids at school. End up. End up. He always ends up broke. He always ends up broke. Fall out. Fall out. They fall out over small things. They fall out over small things. Fill out. Fill out. He fills out forms at work. He fills out forms at work. Get ahead. Get ahead. She gets ahead in her career. She gets ahead in her career. Give up on. Give up on. He never gives up on his dreams. He never gives up on his dreams. Go after. Go after. She goes after her goals. She goes after her goals. Go off. Go off. The alarm goes off at 6 a.m. The alarm goes off at 6 a.m. Go without. Go without. Many people go without basic needs. Many people go without basic needs. Hang around. Hang around. He hangs around the park every day. He hangs around the park every day. Hold on. Hold on. She holds on to hope. She holds on to hope. Iron out. Iron out. We iron out the differences. We iron out the differences. Jot down. Jot down. He jots down ideas quickly. He jots down ideas quickly. Keep away. Keep away. She keeps away from junk food. She keeps away from junk food. Lay off. Lay off. The company lays off workers yearly. The company lays off workers yearly. Let in. Let in. He lets in too much light. He lets in too much light. Look over. Look over. I look over my notes before class. I look over my notes before class. Make up for. Make up for. She makes up for her mistakes. She makes up for her mistakes. Mess up. Mess up. He messes up the report. He messes up the report. Move on. Move on. She moves on after the breakup. She moves on after the breakup. Narrow down. Narrow down. They narrow down the choices. They narrow down the choices. Pick on. Pick on. Bullies pick on smaller kids. Bullies pick on smaller kids. Point out. Point out. He points out the mistake. He points out the mistake. Put together. Put together. She puts together a puzzle. She puts together a puzzle. Read over. Read over. He reads over contracts carefully. He reads over contracts carefully. Rule out. Rule out. The doctor rules out infection. The doctor rules out infection. Settle down. Settle down. He settles down after dinner. He settles down after dinner. Sort out. Sort out. He sorts out the problem. He sorts out the problem. Stand for. Stand for. UN stands for United Nations. UN stands for United Nations. Stick around. Stick around. He sticks around after work. He sticks around after work. Take back. Take back. She takes back her words. She takes back her words. Talk back. Talk back. Kids talk back to their parents. Kids talk back to their parents. Try out. Try out. She tries out new recipes. She tries out new recipes. Turn down. Turn down. He turns down the offer. He turns down the offer. Warm up. Warm up. She warms up before running. She warms up before running. Watch out. Watch out. He watches out for danger. He watches out for danger. Zoom in on. Zoom in on. The camera zooms in on his face. The camera zooms in on his face. Go overboard. Go overboard. She goes overboard with shopping. She goes overboard with shopping. Ask around. Ask around. She asks around when she needs advice. She asks around when she needs advice. Back down. Back down. He backs down when things get tense. He backs down when things get tense. Blow over. Blow over. The argument blows over quickly. The argument blows over quickly. Breakthrough. Breakthrough. Scientists break through barriers often. Scientists break through barriers often. Bring down. Bring down. Bad news brings down the mood. Bad news brings down the mood. Call off. Call off. They call off the meeting. They call off the meeting. Come along. Come along. He comes along with me to the market. He comes along with me to the market. Come around. Come around. She comes around to my house on Sundays. She comes around to my house on Sundays. Cut in. Cut in. He cuts in when others are talking. He cuts in when others are talking. Do without. Do without. I do without coffee in the morning. I do without coffee in the morning. Drag on. Drag on. The meeting drags on 4 hours. The meeting drags on 4 hours. Draw up. Draw up. The lawyer draws up the contract. The lawyer draws up the contract. Drop out. Drop out. Some students drop out of school. Some students drop out of school. Figure out. Figure out. He figures out the answer quickly. He figures out the answer quickly. Follow through. Follow through. She follows through on her promises. She follows through on her promises. Get back at. Get back at. He gets back at people who hurt him. He gets back at people who hurt him. Get in. Get in. They get in before the rain starts. They get in before the rain starts. Give in. Give in. He gives in to temptation easily. He gives in to temptation easily. Go down. Go down. Prices go down during sales. Prices go down during sales. Go out with. Go out with. She goes out with him every Friday. She goes out with him every Friday. Hand over. Hand over. He hands over the documents. He hands over the documents. Head back. Head back. She heads back home at 6 p.m. She heads back home at 6 p.m. Keep at. Keep at. He keeps at his work all day. He keeps at his work all day. Let off. Let off. The teacher lets him off this time. The teacher lets him off this time. Live up to. Live up to. He lives up to his parents' expectations. He lives up to his parents' expectations. Make do with. Make do with. We make do with what we have. We make do with what we have. Pay off. Pay off. He pays off his debt slowly. He pays off his debt slowly. See-through, see-through. She sees through his lies. She sees through his lies. Set aside, set aside. He sets aside money for emergencies. He sets aside money for emergencies. Shut down, shut down. The company shuts down non-essential offices. The company shuts down non-essential offices. Sign up for, sign up for. She signs up for yoga classes. She signs up for yoga classes. Stand out, stand out. He stands out in a crowd. He stands out in a crowd. Talking to. He talks her into joining the club. He talks her into joining the club. Tear up, tear up. She tears up when she hears that song. She tears up when she hears that song. Work towards, work towards. She works towards her dream job. She works towards her dream job. Account for, account for. He accounts for every dollar he spends. He accounts for every dollar he spends. Add up, add up. It adds up quickly if you're not careful. It adds up quickly if you're not careful. Bear with, bear with. Please bear with me while I explain. Please bear with me while I explain. Blackout, blackout. He blacks out during stressful moments. He blacks out during stressful moments. Boil down to, boil down to. It all boils down to trust. It all boils down to trust. Bounce back, bounce back. She bounces back quickly after setbacks. She bounces back quickly after setbacks. Brush off, brush off. He brushes off all criticism. He brushes off all criticism. Build up, build up. They build up their savings slowly. They build up their savings slowly. Bump into, bump into. I often bump into her at the bookstore. I often bump into her at the bookstore. Burn out, burn out. He burns out from working too hard. He burns out from working too hard. Calm down, calm down. She calms down after a short walk. She calms down after a short walk. Cheer up, cheer up. She cheers up when she sees her dog. She cheers up when she sees her dog. Come off, come off. The paint comes off easily. The paint comes off easily. Count on, count on. I count on you for support. I count on you for support. Deal with. Deal with. He deals with problems effectively. He deals with problems effectively. Dress up. Dress up. She dresses up for special occasions. She dresses up for special occasions. Fall for. Fall for. He falls for her smile. He falls for her smile. Grow out of. Grow out of. She grows out of her old habits. She grows out of her old habits. Hang on. Hang on. He hangs on during tough times. He hangs on during tough times. Hang out. Hang out. They hang out at the cafe after school. They hang out at the cafe after school.
Thank you for watching our English learning videos. See you again.